Okay. Then, in which case, can you stand again, please? And you're somewhere in the room where you experience. And notice that very few people go to sleep in my workshops. They're always waiting for me to say, "Hey, can you stand, please?" Can you move somewhere in the room where you experience something shiny, please? Go. So, why didn't you all go to the same place? Why didn't you all go to the same place?
Different personal definitions of what shiny is.
Yeah.
We all started off in different parts of the room.
Yeah, and looking in different directions. So we have this physical reality about I don't see what you see, but also a metaphorical reality or a filtering reality. We have a set of filters in our brain. What happens? I say something shiny, you take the word shiny, go back to the filing system, take the word shiny, and then find something shiny. Something shiny looks something that glistens or something, you know, shiny. So you peel out the shiny filter and you scan the environment and go shiny, 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 bottle shiny, and you head towards that thing until you reach that thing. That's the same way you get everything else in your life. Your RAS, your reticular activating system, is what plucks things out of the environment and you head towards those things. So if I say, can you please now disregard the carpet completely and move towards something green, please, go. Right? And again, you went to different places because you see the world differently.
Is that what you spotted?
What is that in your bag?
No, it was on top of it.
Oh, right, okay. So,
Is it French corn delicious?
several things happened then. As you were heading towards that, were you thinking of anything else?
Yes.
What were you thinking?
Because I was going there and then I spotted the apple.
But were you thinking of anything else other than heading towards green?
Green. Oh, no.
No, it was still heading towards you. Filtered green, 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 grass behind, all that. So, it's a stress management tool. Meditation is focusing on one thing. That's one thing I've taught a lot of over the years, and people are scared of meditation, but we all meditate at one time or another. When we are completely focused on one thing and heading towards that, we don't think of anything else. There's no stress in that moment. Even to the point of when you get there, some of you went, didn't you? You found, yep, I got it, yeah, and you even held it up so good. You held your arm up.
And there was trust between Paul and the pen as well.
I don't trust what he's going to do with it if you don't stop it. So, we move towards things that we picture automatically. So, if you're going to buy a new red Vauxhall Vectra and you pick it up in 3 weeks' time, what do you see for the next 3 weeks? They're everywhere. That's your RAS. Now, you have 400 billion pieces of information, bits of information, hit your brain every second. 400 billion around here. You're only capable of processing 2,000 per second. So you be careful the ones you focus on. So when I say be careful with your language, when I say I can't remember, you're using one of your valuable chunks of those 2,000 to focus on something that you don't want to happen. This is the what do you want girl again. So focus on what you want, not what you don't want. So can you focus on a new chair, please? And last one to sit down. We'll be the last one to sit down. The interesting thing is, it doesn't matter the question of which bunch of executives I work with or whoever, they still do it because it's part of us. They know you're up now. So, the thing is, if I stopped at any point applying a forfeit, what would happen? The trust would go, the trust would go down, say, well, it's not going to happen. But you trust me enough now that I will be consistently inconsistent. Because you're all interested in when I might say that. You even finish the sentence for me. You go, hey, this might be this time. Sit down in that split second. So, with managers, people, do I want to be a manager who creates a vacuum that people want to know what's going to happen next? If I call a meeting, do you want people coming in there and going, oh God, Ross is going to talk again, Peter's running another meeting, yeah? Or do you want them going, hey, every time I've been to a meeting the last 10 times with this guy, it's been interesting information, it enables me to do my job better, and it's a good time at the meeting. That's what I want my courses to be like. And that's what I want my work situation to be like. You know, I ran restaurants. I had a restaurant. I've had a tour coach. I had a photographic company. All lots of things over the years. Many, many different businesses. A lot in the entertainment business. I had an entertainment business for a while. But it's all about the same stuff. It's all about creating a happy environment where people get things done. So that's the way I look at the world. Oh, good point. Would you mind, Clara, could you have my back to you? You mind moving over there? Okay. Thank you. So I'm worried about the whole room key comment. So, when you clean your teeth, to get the water out of the toothbrush after you've rinsed the toothpaste out, are you a flicker, a tapper, a wiper, or a throw it back in the glass? So the flickers, please. Who flicks the water out? Tappers? Wipers? Throw her in, let her drip. And notice how judgment you have on all these people. You know, is that we have different ways of doing things. So it's the unfortunate thing about human nature, that we can be categorised. What categories do you have for people? Okay? Ethnic? Ethnic? Personality?
You're talking about as personally or?
Yeah, let's look at personality-wise. Personality-wise, what's the extroverts? Yeah?
Assertive.
Assertive, yeah.
Finicky.
Finicky.
Quiet.
Yeah.
When you say finicky,
Is that with a Y or an E?
Okay. So quiet and David. Quiet. Okay.
Loud. David.
Loud. Then David on top of that. Yeah. So I've been working with different personality systems over the years. DISC was one, whether you're dominant, influential, steady, or conscientious. Somebody worked with DISC, Julie and Florence. Insights, whether you're red, yellow, green, blue. A couple people have done that. Enneagram, 9-pointed system. Yeah. You're interested in this stuff, usually goes through the whole lot. Enneagram is a 9-pointed system designed by the Sufis about 1100 years ago. Very accurate, but takes a long time to teach it. I found with these other things, Myers-Briggs. Anybody done Myers-Briggs? What type are you?
ENTP.
Great. What does that
Oh,
mean?
every day, every minute, every hour, I am ENTP. But
Yep.
yeah, exactly. It's quite rigid. I never experienced that.
And one thing I don't believe about this is what Graham's saying right now, is that once we say this, who was done Myers-Briggs? Yeah? And do you remember what you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay, rare.
No.
Maybe it's because you're trainers. But you ask anybody else, a lot of the managers, you ask them when you go back 3 months, 6 months, a year later, don't remember what they are. Or they remember so rigidly, that's how Graham said, that's what I am. Yeah, I ain't going to change, that's what it is. And I believe, one thing I don't like about these systems is that I don't like being categorised, and most people don't like being categorised. I'm a little bit
Well,
of
there's too much people. Some people don't like being categorised, and
Yeah.
some people don't.
Yeah, well, I reckon there's 3 sorts of people actually. There's people that can count, and there's people that can't.
That's a 9:30 joke.
Yeah, a room full of it's like when we're running over, a room full of smart asses. Who's going to have the last funny comment?
The good news is I did that with a team of accountants and none of them got it.
What is this, sorry?
They wouldn't think we were funny though, would you? Because you're making fun of their pride and joy.
No, I'll do that over. I can think of the punchline. So, look, this is based on DISC and Insights, to a certain extent Myers-Briggs, are all based on Marston theories, William Marston, one of the fathers of psychology. So there's William James and Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, and Marston was one of these guys. And it's based on 4 different categories of the way we do things. I'm going to write up 4 categories. These are mine, and these you all